Okay, I decided to do something a bit different for this video. Since I do a lot of driving and I've become to really enjoy making these videos, I figured, hey, why not find a way to pair the two? Here we are. So today, I plan to discuss why so many people are dopamine saturated and why this is a good thing for you. Somebody who's trying to rewire their brain for better focus, better attention, better memory, better creativity, depth of thought, and overall a higher quality of cognition to begin with. Let's begin. So the other day, I was at the gym and I had just done a set of incline chest press. After my set, I put down the dumbbells and I'm sitting there just relaxing. I like to wait 30 to 60 seconds before going forward with the next set so my muscles can heal and I can get the energy to keep going forward. Anyways, as I'm sitting there just observing what's around me in the mirrors and with the actual people around me, I noticed that every single person that I could see was on their phone. And I don't say this to exaggerate like most people were, but no. Every single person who was not actively doing a set of whatever exercise they were on was on their phone, just scrolling. Maybe texting somebody, maybe looking for their next song, whatever. Now, there's nothing inherently bad with this, but it immediately made me think about the idea for this video because these days, our phones and TV and podcasts we listen to are so ingrained in our everyday existence. They have become a part of who we are. Technology isn't separate, but it is actually molding itself to us, not only within our minds, but within our bodies as well. Because just think, when's the last time you went somewhere and you didn't take your phone? When's the last time you sat on the couch in your living room and didn't watch TV while also using your phone? When's the last time you cooked a meal or went for a walk or did a minor house chore without listening to some music or video or podcast? For most people, it's been a long time. Now, the issue with this is that because we're always so plugged in, we don't allow our minds a chance to work in the way that they're meant to work. There's this idea of shower thoughts. How when people go and take a shower, they'll suddenly get these brilliant ideas. Or they'll all of a sudden connect the dots to solve whatever problem it is that they were experiencing. This is because when you're in the shower or doing something like that, when you don't have access to your phone, you put your brain in a position where it can flow freely. It's not having any inputs coming in constantly. No. Because it's not having any inputs, you can then all of a sudden get these amazing ideas. This is because there's a part of the brain that becomes active when you do nothing, when you think of nothing. It's called the default mode network. The reason the default mode network is so crucial is because it allows you to tap into this creativity, to this intuition, to this higher level of thought that otherwise isn't available to you in everyday consciousness when you're doing things in your daily life. Once you can go about life and be in those situations where you would typically be distracted without being distracted, it becomes a superpower. Now, I won't lie, this is very difficult in the beginning Because for years we've been conditioned to pull out our phones when we're bored, to turn the music on whenever we're in the car alone, to have the TV running in the background whenever we're doing things around the house. These are deeply rooted behaviors that have been programmed into our very being over the course of our entire lives. And to suddenly break those routines, to suddenly change those behaviors is a big shock to the system. Your brain, for a week or two, won't know what the hell to do. You'll be sitting there in the car just driving somewhere with no music, and you'll think, wow, I am so bored. And yeah, it'll feel like that. But if you continue to push through it and you embrace the silence, then you'll soon realize that your mind will come up with these amazing concepts and ideas and plans specific for you in a way that will be beneficial to your life. So for example, I only got the ideas to start making videos because I was spending more time in silence. I've been writing for 2.5 years online, mostly through LinkedIn, through email newsletters, and now Twitter. But I never made videos. I never even thought about making them. But because of all the times I spent sitting in silence and meditation, going for walks without my phone, driving with no music, I came to the realization that this was the most authentic thing that I could do in alignment with what I wanted. And that's the kind of thing that you can experience yourself. But it'll only come when you intentionally put yourself in situations where you are not looking to distract yourself. It's tough, it feels strange, and other people around you might be always plugged in, but the moment you decide not to be a part of that group thinking is the moment a new level of thought and understanding of the world around you comes to be. So I'll end the video here. Hopefully the bouncing wasn't too bad, because I have this mini stand within my car, and quite honestly the roads I drive on do suck, but hopefully it's tolerable and you were able to get through this far to at least get the message I was trying to put out there. Anyways, if you look below in the description, there's a 7-day Rewire Your Brain email course challenge. It's completely free, and it'll help you go from scattered, overwhelmed, and distracted to laser focused and locked in with whatever it is you are trying to do. And by the end of the 7 days, the way you think and perceive the world around you, especially related to distractions and your ability to get things done, will completely change. Have a great rest of your day, and bye.